So toxic waste management requires extra care and protection. So our teams don't just show up and load trucks, they have to show up and don special equipment, protective equipment for themselves to remain safe. There's a lot of hazards associated with the toxic waste, so people need to make sure that they're extra careful in managing that.
A hazard hero obviously is our super employees that are out there grinding on the front lines and doing the work, especially in the environment that they are.
A hazard hero is somebody that shows up every day, wants to help others, doesn't recognize that they're doing anything necessarily, just always readily available and helpful in anything that they do.
One would have to be a hero to not only manage all the different hazards that are involved with hazardous waste and hazardous materials, one has to be a hero to get dressed up in that garb day in and day out. One would have to be a hero to even know what to do with this stuff because the regulations could be so complicated.
Our guys show up every day and they go out into the field, and to some extent they put themselves at risk managing this material.
They must be trusted. They must be skilled because this isn't just normal debris. This is stuff that can go boom. So they have to be skilled and they have to be creative. If they aren't creative, they may not know how to get X to Y, how to change something so that it's no longer as hazardous for shipment. They have to be creative. They have to have strength. If they don't have strength, they may not be able to move that barrel, that 55-gallon barrel.
The most important thing is safety. And hazardous materials inherently carry a lot of risk in the management, storage, transportation. And it really, for us in this industry, it's all about safety first. And Ingenium puts safety first.
Well, we had a major, for us it was major, fire in our parking lot. We had cars just erupting. For some reason, it was one car just erupted in flames. And of course, the parking stalls are very small. So the next car, again, erupted in flames. And we probably had about 6 cars altogether before the fire department showed up. The fire department showed up, put it all out. Of course, they sprinkle water everywhere. So all that water has to go somewhere, right? So my team, they try to help the water or try to assist by keeping the water from being released. Not to mention all the fluids, all the automotive fluids that are coming from the cars. Ingenium was able, I mentioned they do our emergency response when needed, and they were able to come in and handle all of that water, handle all of those automotive fluids, and we're able to take that not only as waste, but some of it being recyclable. It was kind of, talk about peace of mind. It was one of those things where I knew the situation was going to be managed and handled by these hazard heroes, as well as the waste in itself was going to be managed in the most appropriate way possible.